Today, I'm going to walk everybody through a couple different ways that we can create a video social story for our kids. The first way starts with just searching for an existing social story that will do the trick. So right now, I'm trying to create a social story for hand washing. So I searched hand washing social story. And it turns out autism.org already has a pretty good hand washing social story that we can actually use with Notebook LM. So what we do first is we navigate to Notebook LM and try Notebook LM. You are going to sign in with your Google credentials and click on Create a New Notebook. When Create a New Notebook pops up, you already have the link ready, so you're just going to go ahead, click Website, and paste in the URL for your source document. Okay, then you're going to insert that link. After you've pasted the link and uploaded it, Notebook LM is going to summarize it for you. Then what you're going to do is make sure that the summarization and the content matches what you want your output to be in the video. So I've told it that it's going to be a teacher explaining to the child the importance of washing hands, and not to mention the source because kids don't really care about that. Then go over to Video Overview and you click on Customize. You're going to put in those same instructions and then click Generate Video, and it's going to work on generating your video. When it's ready, you'll see a little play button here on the side that you can preview your video with.
Hi there, friend. Welcome. Today we're going to learn about something that's super important, but also really, really fun. We're going to learn all about how to wash our hands.
Okay, the second method is a little bit more complicated and involved, but if you are appreciative of visuals a little bit more than the expressive voice that Notebook LM provides, this would be the route to go. So first, when you go to ChatGPT, you're going to want to search for Animation Script Builder. Click on GPTs and search for Animation Script Builder right here. I've already put in my prompt to Animation Script Builder for the washing hands story. So here's my prompt. I put in a social story to help my toddler washing hands. Very basic. So it's going to give me the outline for the entire story. You can, give it suggestions to edit it back, whatever you want, however you want to edit the story, but it's going to then prompt you for additional information it will need to create the social story for you. So answer all of the questions that were posed to you, and then make sure you give it specifics on how you want the characters. When you give it that character description, it will generate an image for you, and those images are what you are going to use to create character consistency throughout the social story. So after those images are generated, you are going to be given a shot breakdown that has a text to image prompt for you for each shot, and an image to video prompt, which you're going to use in another platform. You also have narration suggestions. Anything can be edited later on. These are just the shot sequences that it's suggesting, and you can request edits to any of them. When you have your characters, it will ask, do you want to begin generating the scenes as visuals? And you say yes. We're going to start generating the actual visuals for every single scene. And each image generated is going to take a little bit of time. So each shot that you do, you're going to want to give it the information back that it came out with for that text to image prompt. And you're going to say, use the attached images as the character references. You're going to attach the images by pressing the little plus and then adding the photos and files that you've downloaded from the character references. Now that both of my character references are attached and I have that text to image prompt back in there with the instructions, we're going to run it and it's going to think for a few minutes. Okay, now that I've gotten all my images generated for my story, I'm going to head over to Pixverse.ai. Okay, so now we are in Pixverse. I actually did purchase a subscription, which is like $8 a month. But what we can do here is upload all of our images and then go back to our GPT where it said that image to video prompt and paste that text in here as the prompt. So we're back in GPT, we're looking at our shot sequence, and then we're grabbing this image to video prompt. We're going to copy this, and then we're going to paste that image to video prompt and click create. Sometimes you will have to edit the prompt to make AI do what you actually want it to do, because some of the outputs will be a little bit outlandish. We just had dust particles turn into sand and then the truck completely disintegrating in a couple of these. So you will have to edit it and play around a little bit. If you want any of the characters to be speaking, just click on whatever image you would like to turn into a speech and click on the little speech icon. Now you're going to have to tell the AI the character's words that they should be saying. It's also going to generate the audio, and the audio I don't like so much. You actually have a few voices that you can choose from. In my opinion, all of them sound pretty computer generated.
Time to wash hands. Time to wash hands. Time to wash hands. Time to wash hands.
So yeah, not the
Time
best.
to wash hands.
Okay, after playing around and you've finally gotten all of your videos together, you can then go to an editor. I like to use Canva because I can do voice recording over it, but you can also use something like CapCut. Okay, so we've headed to Canva and we've created a new video project. Then we go over to Uploads and we upload all of the files that we just generated. Then we can proceed to put all of them in sequence on the pages. So we've gotten all of our frames together, and I'm not a perfectionist because this is not what I'm doing for actual work. So I don't really mind if the aspect ratio is different from each frame, but I do want the backgrounds to stay consistent if I'm going to have any white space. So to change the background color, I'm just going to click on the frames and make sure that I've selected black as the background color for all of them. Canva also has a transitions editor. So if you kind of hover between these clips and you want there to be a transition from one frame to the other, you can click on this little icon down here, add transition, and then select whatever transition you want. Okay, now for the audio, you can click on audio and you can select the record voiceover and then just give it a storyline. You can also use 11 Labs to generate an AI voice if you want. You can use the AI generated voices here, but to me they're a little bland and emotionless. So I would suggest going the record voiceover route or using another tool like 11 Labs. ChatGPT's voices are also getting pretty good, but I would suggest 11 Labs over that. Okay, I've gone ahead and recorded my own voice, annoying as it is, over all of these clips. So here is the final version that I'm going to upload. Whether we're playing outside or inside, our hands get dirty. Here comes Mom to say, time to wash hands. Let's go. First, we turn on the water, and then we get soap on our hands. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Do you have a favorite song to sing? Some people sing happy birthday to you. After rinsing and patting our hands dry, we're all clean. Great job.